This loaf was made in a factory, not a bakery. What Australian families do not realise about their daily bread is genuinely alarming. 8 brands are masquerading as fresh, local and healthy, while operating massive industrial operations that prioritise shelf life over your life. We investigated Australia's bread industry deception. Number 8. Helga's. Helga's has masterfully positioned itself as the authentic Australian bakery tradition. Their marketing targets older Australians with nostalgic imagery of family gatherings around freshly baked bread. They claim to support local communities and Australian jobs, and they paint a picture of small-town bakeries crafting each loaf with care. The reality is different. Helga's is owned by Goodman Fielder, a massive multinational corporation. Those profits are not flowing back to local communities. They are enriching distant shareholders who have never set foot in the Australian communities Helga's says it serves. Worse, their production methods bear no resemblance to artisan baking. They use industrial processes designed for maximum efficiency, not maximum nutrition. Consider the evidence. Their wholemeal and grain varieties might sound wholesome, but they are made with highly processed flours that spike blood sugar levels in seniors. For older Australians managing diabetes, this creates a dangerous situation where the very bread marketed as healthy is actually destabilizing glucose levels. The shocking truth is that these premium-priced loaves are draining pension budgets without delivering the promised nutrition. Seniors are paying more for what they believe is a healthier choice, when in reality they are getting industrial bread disguised with clever marketing. The worst part is that this exploitation deliberately targets the older generation who remember real bakeries and trust the nostalgic branding. Goodman Fielder's corporate strategy is clear once you look behind the curtain. Maintain heritage branding while slashing production costs. They specifically target vulnerable demographics with fixed incomes and health concerns, knowing these consumers are most likely to pay a premium for perceived health benefits. Number 7. Tip Top. Tip Top proudly markets itself as Australia's favourite bread brand. Their campaigns emphasise freshness and reliability, positioning their products as the trusted choice for Australian families. Everything about their branding suggests local Australian production and traditional baking values, but here is what they do not advertise. Tip Top is controlled by George Weston Foods, a multinational corporation. Their baking methods prioritise consistency and shelf life over nutritional value. These are not local bakeries, they are massive production facilities designed to churn out uniform products at maximum efficiency. The evidence is on the packaging. Look at the ingredient lists. They are packed with preservatives that would not be necessary in truly fresh bread. The sodium content is particularly concerning for older shoppers, many of whom are already managing heart health issues. And that soft, fluffy texture many find so appealing is actually masking an alarming lack of fibre. This industrial approach to bread making is contributing to constipation and gut issues in seniors across Australia. The excessive sodium content poses serious heart health risks for vulnerable populations. Meanwhile, George Weston Foods is banking profits while Australian health outcomes deteriorate. Their corporate motive is clear. They prioritise shelf life and distribution efficiency above all else, including consumer health. They are exploiting brand loyalty built over decades, knowing that many Australians purchase Tip Top out of habit without scrutinising what is actually in the product. Number 6. Wonder White. Wonder White's marketing is particularly insidious. They have positioned their product as gentle and easy to eat, specifically targeting seniors with digestive concerns. Their messaging suggests the bread is the safe choice for older adults worried about digestion. The reality could not be more different. Wonder White is made from high glycemic index refined flour that hits seniors' blood sugar harder and faster than they expect. Despite claims about being easy to digest, it contains virtually no meaningful fibre, a critical nutritional element for healthy digestion in older adults. Consider the evidence. Regular consumption of Wonder White interferes with cholesterol control in retirees. It worsens digestion despite the gentle marketing. And while the upfront cost might seem reasonable, the long-term health expenses associated with poor nutrition quickly outweigh any savings. Here is the shocking truth. Frequent consumption of Wonder White is worsening diabetes management in retirees. It is contributing to heart conditions common in older adults. The gentle marketing directly contradicts the harsh health impact of the product. The corporate strategy is cynical but effective. They exploit seniors' health fears while delivering products that worsen those exact conditions. They profit from the demographic most vulnerable to diabetes and heart disease, while positioning themselves as the solution rather than part of the problem. And before we continue to the next brand, which honestly shocked us the most, take a second to subscribe and hit like. It helps push this investigation to the Australian families who need to see it. Let us keep going. Number 5. Abbott's Bakery. Abbott's Bakery leans heavily on Australian heritage branding that suggests traditional baking methods. Their premium positioning implies superior quality, with packaging that evokes family tradition and local values. Many consumers assume they are supporting a long-standing Australian bakery tradition when they purchase Abbott's products. Here is the reality. Abbott's is a Goodman Fielder product, baked at industrial scale in the same facilities as other mass-market brands. That premium positioning does not translate to premium ingredients. It is simply clever marketing designed to justify higher prices. The evidence is in the ingredients. Many Abbott's varieties contain deceptively high sugar content hidden behind wholesome-sounding names. For seniors managing diabetes or other metabolic conditions, this increased sugar intake can clash dangerously with medications. Meanwhile, the premium pricing is steadily draining fixed retirement incomes without providing proportional nutritional value. Perhaps most shocking is how the Australian branding masks multinational corporate ownership. Seniors are paying premium prices for what they believe is traditional Australian bread when they are actually getting industrial products from a global conglomerate. These hidden sugars are silently interfering with diabetes management across the country. Goodman Fielder's corporate motive is transparent. They use heritage branding to justify premium pricing. They are exploiting Australian patriotism to mask industrial production methods, knowing consumers will pay more for products they believe represent traditional Australian values. Number 4. Bergen. Bergen has built its entire brand identity around being a premium health bread. Their marketing highlights superior nutrition and wellness benefits, and it specifically targets health-conscious consumers, particularly seniors who are concerned about maintaining their health as they age. The reality behind this health-focused facade is that Bergen bread is still ultra-processed and factory-produced, and those industrial methods directly contradict their health positioning. Most concerning for older people, those dense grains that appear so wholesome actually cause significant digestive issues for many older consumers. The evidence speaks for itself. Bergen's products frequently cause bloating and discomfort in digestive systems that are already becoming more sensitive. Their sodium levels, while disguised by health claims, can worsen blood pressure issues in vulnerable populations. Even more alarming, some ingredients can conflict with medications commonly used by seniors. Here is the shocking revelation many Australians do not realise. This health marketing masks industrial processing techniques that strip away natural nutrients, which are then artificially added back in. Bergen bread can actually worsen health conditions it claims to improve. Seniors who trust these health claims often suffer digestive consequences they do not connect to their supposedly healthy bread choice. The corporate motive is straightforward. Premium health positioning allows higher profit margins. By exploiting growing health consciousness among the aging population, the company can charge more for products that do not deliver on their promises. Alpine Bread leverages European-inspired branding to suggest artisan quality and traditional methods. Their marketing evokes images of Alpine bakeries crafting wholesome loaves with premium ingredients and authentic recipes passed down through generations. The reality is that Alpine is owned by multinational food giants, not artisan bakers. Their industrial production methods contradict the artisan imagery they promote. What is particularly deceptive is how their rye blends are diluted with refined wheat, undermining the very health benefits they implicitly promise. Let us examine the evidence. This dilution of authentic ingredients significantly reduces the true fiber benefits that retirees depend on for digestive health. Their pricing suggests substantial health benefits that are not delivered by the actual ingredients. For seniors on fixed incomes, Alpine hits pension budgets hard without justifying that nutritional value. Most Australian consumers would be shocked to learn that European branding masks multinational corporate ownership. The diluted ingredients reduce promised health benefits, while premium pricing exploits health-conscious seniors who believe they are making a worthwhile investment in their well-being. The corporate strategy is clear. Multinational giants use European imagery to justify premium pricing, specifically targeting seniors willing to pay more for perceived quality and health benefits. It is a clever marketing approach that sells an image rather than a truly superior product. Number 2. Baker's Delight. Baker's Delight has built an empire on its image of fresh-baked bread made daily in local stores. Their entire brand promise centers on providing an artisan bakery experience and a sense of community. Stores are designed to evoke traditional scratch baking, with the aroma of bread and visible ovens reinforcing that perception. Here is the surprising reality. Baker's Delight operates as a franchise that relies on standardized factory dough mixes. This is not traditional scratch baking as advertised. Instead, it is a carefully orchestrated illusion. Their consistent products require industrial methods that contradict the artisan image they cultivate. The evidence is in the bread itself. Many savory loaves contain surprisingly high salt content, which can harm heart health in older adults who buy these products regularly. The premium pricing leads to frequent impulse buys that can seriously strain seniors' budgets. The shocking revelation is this: the fresh-baked experience is largely about reheating standardized mixes. High salt can be dangerous for seniors on heart medications, and premium prices are steadily undermining weekly grocery budgets for people on fixed incomes. Baker's Delight's corporate strategy maximizes profit while maintaining the artisan illusion. Their business model deliberately exploits impulse buying in older shoppers who are drawn in by the sensory experience and nostalgic atmosphere of the stores. Number 1. Coles and Woolworths in-store bakery. Faux freshness. Australia's major supermarkets have invested heavily in creating in-store bakery experiences. Their positioning suggests bread is fresh-baked on-site daily, offering a local bakery experience within the convenience of the supermarket. The authentic aroma and artisan appearance are central to their marketing. The reality is far less appetizing. Those bakery sections typically use pre-mixed frozen dough, not fresh recipes mixed on-site. Industrial consistency is prioritized over local variation and true artisan techniques. That fresh-baked aroma filling the store is carefully engineered marketing theatre designed to drive sales. Look at the evidence. Supermarket breads typically contain higher sodium to ensure consistency and shelf stability. That directly conflicts with blood pressure medications many seniors rely on. The appealing presentation and convenient location make overconsumption easy, straining both health and budgets. The most shocking part is how deliberate the deception is. The aroma covers the reality of frozen industrial dough. Elevated sodium levels can be genuinely dangerous for seniors on medication. What seems like an affordable, convenient option often leads to expensive health consequences. The corporate motive could not be clearer. Supermarket giants use bakery theatre to increase overall basket size. They exploit sensory marketing to drive impulse purchases. Knowing shoppers who come in for fresh bread typically leave with additional unplanned items. To fully understand how dramatically Australian bread has changed, we need to remember what bread used to be just a few decades ago. Traditional bread contained simple ingredients: flour, water, yeast, and salt. Local bakers knew their customers by name and understood their preferences. Bread was produced fresh daily with a natural shelf life that reflected its true freshness. It was an affordable staple food supporting community health, providing real fiber and nutrition from whole grains. What changed? Corporate consolidation systematically eliminated local bakeries across Australia. Industrial methods prioritized shelf life over nutrition, allowing for wider distribution and higher profits. Chemical additives replaced natural ingredients to extend shelf life beyond what is naturally possible. Marketing budgets grew while investment in quality ingredients shrank. Profit margins became more important than public health outcomes. The bread industry has sold Australians a series of lies. Claims that industrial production is more consistent and safer ignore the nutritional trade-offs. Claims that preservatives extend freshness for your convenience do not mention their health impacts. Claims that processed flour is easier to digest overlook the new digestive problems they create. Claims that premium pricing reflects superior quality often reflect superior marketing. Claims that multinational ownership ensures better standards ignore the priority of shareholder returns. So what should Australian consumers do? Fortunately, better alternatives exist. Local independent bakeries using traditional methods still operate in many communities. Sourdough breads with natural fermentation provide better digestibility and nutrition. Organic whole grain options with minimal ingredients deliver genuine health benefits. Home baking with quality flour and simple recipes gives you complete control over what goes into your daily bread. Here are practical shopping tips. Read ingredient lists carefully. Fewer ingredients usually indicate a better product. Avoid breads with suspiciously long shelf lives. Choose dense, heavy loaves over light, fluffy ones that are likely lacking in substance. Support local bakeries whenever possible. For budget-conscious consumers, consider that baking at home costs a fraction of premium store prices. You can freeze homemade loaves to extend freshness without chemicals. Buying quality flour in bulk offers better value in the long run. Some communities share baking costs with neighbors or family members, creating both economic and social benefits. Budget-friendly choices can also be healthy choices. For those focused primarily on health, prioritize fiber content over marketing claims. Choose low-sodium options for better heart health. Avoid high glycemic index refined flours that spike blood sugar. Always consider the blood sugar impact when selecting bread, especially if you are managing diabetes or pre-diabetes. This investigation reveals a troubling reality. Australia's bread industry has become a corporate deception machine. Trusted brands now prioritize profit over public health. Seniors are specifically targeted with misleading health claims that exploit their concerns and fixed incomes. Industrial production masquerades as traditional baking through clever branding and store design. But this is not just about bread. It is about corporate control of Australia's entire food supply. Multinational companies routinely exploit Australian trust and patriotism to sell products that do not align with the values they claim to represent. We are experiencing a public health crisis driven by industrial food replacing real nutrition. Fixed-income seniors bear a disproportionate cost of this corporate greed. Every bread purchase is a choice between supporting deception or demanding honesty. It is a decision between accepting corporate marketing or prioritizing your family's health. It is a choice between convenience and taking control of your nutrition. You do not have to boycott supermarkets entirely, but you should question every health claim you encounter. Read labels carefully, support local producers when possible, and always prioritize ingredients over marketing. Perhaps most importantly, teach your family what real bread looks like and tastes like, so the next generation does not accept industrial substitutes as normal. And here is the bigger question. If this is happening with something as simple and universal as bread, what else in our kitchens might not be what it claims to be? If this investigation opened your eyes, please hit that subscribe button now. Australia's food truth needs to be exposed, and your support makes it possible. Comment below with which bread brand shocked you most, and share this video with anyone still buying these industrial loaves. Together, we can demand better.